You good, Ned?
Yeah.
Okay. Carl, I guess first thoughts, you're on the draw.
It's a good point for us on the road. It's a difficult place to come here. Conditions weren't great ideal for both teams. They put a lot of set pieces in. We handled them very well. David made one or two good saves, and maybe we could have nicked it. But I said it's a positive point for us.
You think you were able to settle after that early period and get playing a little?
Yeah, we were. We knew the first 20 minutes. It's the first home game, so they've come off 2 defeats or whatever. You know, JL haven't fired up, and we knew that. So it was important we weathered the storm, and we did that very well. Second half, we played more of the type of football I want, based upon the wind as well. So, you know, quite pleased in the end.
Yeah.
Pedro Morales seemed to make a difference coming in the second half.
Yeah.
Why did you hold him out until then?
Just because we had a long travel. We took 2 flights to get here. He felt a slight back issue on the way over, so I didn't want to risk him. It's about 34 games of this season, and it was the right decision for me. I knew Pedro was going to play at some stage, but you're right, he does make a difference when he plays in a team, and rightly so.
I feel like you were able to almost nick one there in the end, bringing in Mane and having a chance.
Well, we tried to nick it. I tried to be positive with substitutions. We had Darren, Kenny, Kakuta on the field at the end with Pedro, so I wanted to try and win the game. Obviously, didn't want to be naive and lose the game, which was important. But we did try to be proactive in the substitutions, and I was. And I just said to the guys there, it's a hard place to come here. It really is. You know, the home support here is great for them, and the manager gets them fired up. And we handled the set pieces very well. They're a bigger team than us, so we were able to cope with that.
What's your evaluation of how your defence did without your captain, Katie Merritt?
We got a clean sheet, so it's a very good effort from the whole back four and midfield players, especially, and the goalkeepers come up with some big saves. So you know they've done their job today, and it's important if you pick up points on the road that the defenders and the team as a whole defensively does their job.
And sorry, one more thing. What do you think of Daigo and Brad coming to New England? Do you think they'll do well?
I hope so. I really do. You know, Brad's a very reliable goalkeeper. He's a great shot stopper. You know, he's got an opportunity to play here. And Daigo, you can see he's got ability, fantastic ability. Drifts in and out of games sometimes. It's about finding the right position for Daigo. But I hope both of them come here and do very well, like Lee Wynn did.
Thanks.
Just a quick question. You're 3 games into the season.
Yeah.
What's your feeling about how your team is?
We're okay. It's not going to happen overnight. I know that, and it's important we try and put our stamp on the team. So it's a work in progress. Even if we would have won today, it wouldn't have made any difference. You know, it's going to take time. But the players I'm trying to bring in have a certain footballing identity with them. Sometimes they can't play to that identity, as today proved with the turf and the wind conditions and the opposition as well. So we'll continue moving forward, you know, and it's a work in progress. But we're pleased. We're unbeaten in 3 and we've got 5 points on the board.
Great. Thanks, Coach.